Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of ISM Radio. I'm your host, Gaige, and I have the pleasure of being here tonight at Oheka Castle for ISM's first executive networking event going on at the castle. And I have the pleasure of sitting here with none other than John Anthony. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Gaige. Appreciate it.
No doubt. Glad you made it tonight. And so we're going to talk about A1VIPevents.com. Now, you are a full-blown concierge at the highest level. It doesn't get any higher than what you can bring to the table for anybody that wants anything in.
That's correct.
Tickets,
corporate experience, private jets,
exotic cars,
luxury mansions,
and
tailgates, Super Bowl, Masters, suites, on the field passes, whatever you could think of that requires exclusive event.
Right.
We can pretty much handle.
Or a ticket that's sold because you have a tagline that nothing is ever sold out, doesn't exist.
No, that does not exist in our
Sold out
vocabulary.
is not in your vocabulary.
Never has been.
Right. And I get the text messages, VIP to the suite tonight at the Yankee game, to the Met game. I'm involved in the group. Obviously, I worked on a video for your company.
Yes, you did. It came out excellent.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah, that was a pretty badass commercial, if I must say so myself. It was fun to make. Really was cool. And that's why I know a little bit about your company because, I put that together, so I got to see what you do. But there's so much more. And just talking to you here at the event tonight, one of my first questions that I had to you was, give me some of the names that you work with. Who are some of the people that if I want to have a golf outing and bring a celebrity to, you've mentioned it, that everybody has a price.
You can golf with anybody. We've done Lawrence Taylor, John Starks. I had a client golf with Derek Jeter. There's always so many events going on that we have access to.
Right.
And if you have something you want, like I have a client who wants to golf with Lawrence Taylor, and we're going to set that up in the next few months, as long as the timing is right for both parties.
So that's usually what has to come together.
Yeah, it just has to be the correct date. The time is always, something that can be arranged. It's never really a problem. But again, it's all about the budget.
Right. And listen, there's a price on everything. So
Absolutely.
You can get Peyton Manning or any of the guys.
Done a deal with Peyton Manning already. Doing Dr. J in a couple of weeks. Actually, next weekend.
Right.
In Nashville.
Okay. And paint a picture of that. They're going to go to Nashville.
Well, this is a charity event called the Sneaker Ball, which we participate in every year with various celebrities. We've done Derrick Henry. We've done a lot of Alabama, Tennessee people. We've done Peyton Manning there. We did Ryan Tannehill, A.J. Brown.
Okay.
John Starks participated in that event with Herb Williams back in the day. But this event is, Dr. J is going to come speak to the audience, young kids that are playing basketball and they come from broken homes and things like that. And he's there to support them and just tell them what it takes to become a professional athlete and to be a role model on and off the court.
Right. So this is a charity event.
Yeah.
And they're raising money, obviously,
Yes.
for people that need to raise money. And
Absolutely.
And what's the cause there? What is that one for?
It's called the Sneaker Ball event. It's for underprivileged kids going to basketball camp. They raise money to send kids to basketball camp.
Nice.
And the guy who does his name is Andy Herzer. He's spectacular.
Okay.
Great coach. The guy's got a heart of gold, and he's been doing it for 20 years. And we were always glad to participate in that.
Now, we talk about not only selling tickets, renting jets and exotic cars and all of that fun stuff. You're probably getting a client calling you now that needs a jet to go somewhere. But take it back a notch, because if somebody wanted to have a tailgate party and they don't think, you can't downplay a tailgate party. I've been to the Zac Brown concert. Everybody tailgates. It's how I met Dean. And they bring and they set up tables and barbecues and all that fun stuff. You have tailgate parties to the nth degree. It's unbelievable. You bring the chef, the alcohol.
Everything.
Tell them what you bring.
There's tailgate parties, and there's an A1 tailgate.
That's right, an A1 VIP tailgate.
So I was told in Knoxville, Tennessee, which I do a lot of SEC games, that my tailgate is the best they've ever seen. And that's, to me, that's a very high compliment.
Absolutely. And the
I'm
SEC.
a New Yorker going down to the SEC
right.
and just blowing the doors off a tailgate.
Right.
And
which is not easy to do.
No, not easy to do.
Because they take tailgating a lot more serious than we do, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're there nights before planning and doing it. It's really a lot of work goes into it.
Yeah, a lot of work.
So give them an idea of the services that are involved in a tailgate party?
All you have to do is show up. It's pretty much, we do it for one group, 20, 30 people. We bring a trailer with 2 bathrooms in it. It's got 3 TVs. It's got video games. We have tables, chairs, couches, full-blown top-shelf bar, private chef, one of the best in Tennessee. This guy used to cook for Zach Brown, Taylor Swift. He's been on HBO. He's a celebrity chef in Tennessee. He's the best. And he always finds the time to say yes for me, which I am totally honored that he does it. He never misses an event.
Now, you just mentioned Zach Brown and Taylor Swift, and if anybody out there needs tickets, the word doesn't exist in his vocabulary. He doesn't know the word sold out. So if you guys ever need tickets to go to any of those events, and people do all the time. I mean, I get phone calls, and people are like, do you know where I can get tickets? And I'm like, of course I do. In fact, I just put you together. I put a text together with you and one of my really close friends, Mike. He's a professional golfer, and he needed to get involved with something, and he needs some of your services because he's doing stuff with private jets, doing private jets and golfing, and
we did talk.
And so you do. If people want to go to the Ryder Cup here in New York, you got to take it to the next level. This is not just Yankee and Met tickets. You got everything.
The Ryder Cup is a very special event.
It's a
global event. There's people from all over the world. There's going to be a lot of VIP hospitality. And, Bethpage is a grueling course.
Yeah, the black is no joke. And there's going to be a lot of rowdy New Yorkers there, which we need because the Europeans are going to show up.
Absolutely.
And the crowd for the Europeans is going to show up. And I really think New York's going to take it to them because Long Island is a very special place. And Bethpage Black holds dear to many people here on Long Island. They sleep out and wait in that parking lot to play that course.
Oh, I played that course twice. Every time I played, I feel like I need hip replacement.
Yeah, exactly, because you can't have a cart. You got to walk. You're going to pay the caddy because you don't want to carry your clubs. I mean, that is a grueling.
It's grueling.
Yeah, and God forbid you're in the rough on that course. You're in a lot of trouble.
No, that course is ridiculous. And I remember last time I played, I really was terrible 16 holes.
Right.
When I got to 17, it's a par 3, and I hit a beautiful shot off the green. I parred the hole. Then the 18 is
little peanut-shaped green.
Yeah, small green. The 18 is a par 5. I hit a bomb, and I couldn't find it. It was getting dark.
Always. That's the case because it's a 5-hour round.
I parred that hole, and I golfed at 120. But I parred the last 2 holes, so I'm like, I'm coming back next week.
You left on a great note.
I'm coming back next week.
You par anything at the black, and you did great. It really is a grueling course. But that's what's so cool. So if anybody needed tickets to the Ryder Cup, you're looking at the man. He is the man to get for any event. And like we said, it's not just Yankee and Mets and Knicks and New York stuff. You do stuff all over the world.
LA.
You are all over the United States.
Yeah.
And I see it in the videos because he sends videos. He posts videos up and shows you where he is in the suites. And some of the suites, paint a picture for them if they were going to get a suite at some big event at a game and they wanted, let's say Taylor Swift or something.
Super Bowl.
Perfect.
We do suites for the Super Bowl.
That's right.
Very expensive, but we got to have access to them.
And there was a $50,000 package.
Well, per seat, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It was like $1 million.
That's right. So the per seat was $50. I remember seeing the price ticket, and it was per ticket.
But it was a great suite.
$50,000.
That was a lower level field suite. That was phenomenal.
So $1 million for a Super Bowl.
They vary every year depending on who's in it, depending on the size of the stadium.
And where it is.
Right.
Where
New Orleans has a lot of suites. They have a couple hundred suites.
Okay.
So that's a big suite stadium.
The suites vary at different stadiums.
Absolutely.
Sure. So it makes sense. And so, the supply and demand.
Always.
And how do you get to the level you're at that the connections that you have are endless?
30 years.
30 years in the business. Give me some of the trials and tribulations, like what some of the things that you were like, wow.
Wasn't easy.
Yeah, that's right. It's
It was grueling. Like in the beginning from 97 to 2008 was a great run.
Okay.
Because the Yankees made it to the World Series like 5 years out of 7.
Right.
So I caught that monster run. And then when, the real estate market crashed in 08, 9/11 was tough too.
Yeah.
2001, 9/11 was really tough. I had to let some really good employees go because I wasn't sure what the outcome was going to be.
Right.
No idea.
Right.
And I didn't want to hold anybody up from, getting their career on the right track.
Sure.
So I let go some really good people. But, you know, things worked
You
out.
built back up after
It built
that.
back up. And then in '08, when the real estate market crashed, it was a tough time. So I had to basically pivot.
Okay.
So that's when I really started doing celebrity stuff.
Okay.
Meet and greets with, you know, Aerosmith, Kiss, Black Sabbath. I've done Taylor Swift.
Right.
That was much later, like 2010, 2012.
Yeah, we put it on your website.
But I got, you know, so I started doing that, and now nobody was doing that at the time. So that kind of put me at a different level.
Right.
It wasn't about tickets anymore. It was about, wow, I can meet my favorite celebrity. You know, my daughter was in the Justin Bieber movie. She met Justin Bieber twice. All my kids got to meet pretty much their idols.
There you go.
So,
but you can make that happen for anybody.
Yeah, I can. It's a little difficult now because after COVID, the meet and greet kind of like
she
shrunk.
makes it known. Taylor Swift makes it known now that she doesn't do meet and greets.
She don't do them anymore.
So she made that known to the public.
Yeah.
And, you know, it like you said, it's a little harder now, but there are other celebrities out there that are willing to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, push comes to shove and the money's right, they'll do it.
Right. So now, this upcoming events that you have, you know, in the future months here, what are we looking at? What's coming up that people could look forward to and maybe get to an event?
Well, if you're in Nashville, Tennessee, you can come meet Dr. J.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And then the following June, we're doing Larry Bird
Okay.
in Tennessee. And then what else we got coming up? U.S. Open tennis is one of my favorite events.
Sure.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And you can come to Yankee Stadium and watch Juan Soto get his butt ripped because he's coming back to the Bronx, and it's not going to be pretty for him.
Really?
And we have a suite for that, and we have some great deals. No one can touch me on Yankees.
Okay, good. So, you know, that's what the people need to hear. They need to know what's
you want Yankee tickets, you call me.
Right. And if they're going to call you, how are they getting in touch with you? Are they going to a1vipevents.com?
You could do that, or you can call my office at 888-957-8499, which is Tix.
That's it. So that's the best way to get tickets, guys. And like he said, the word sold out doesn't exist in his vocabulary. So if they're available, he's going to find them. You're going to get them. You're going to go. Everything has a price, like we've said. Mm-hmm. And a1vipevents.com for any concierge service that you need, whether it be a villa, exotic cars, tickets to events, you name it, celebrity meet and greets, he specializes in. You heard it all here at ISM's executive networking event at Oheka Castle. I mean, this was a lot of fun tonight to actually get to meet a whole bunch of people, sit down, talk about companies, and, you know, what better setting here than the castle. So we figured, let's do it. If we're going to do it, let's do it right, and no better place than Oheka.
I love this place.
Yeah, this is
coming here for decades.
Yeah, me too. I've been 2.5 decades, in the entertainment business.
You know what's crazy? I know people live in Long Island for 50 years. They don't even know about this place.
And that's why we're here doing this stuff, because there's so many people that don't even know that this place has a restaurant in it.
And a hotel.
And a hotel.
I slept here a couple times.
Yes, I did. I was here for Valentine's Day. I stayed in a suite that I couldn't find. I could have got lost in. You could have had 60 people in, like your tailgate. I could have had the tailgate in the suite.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
That's nice.
And we were in the bridal suite last week filming something. They had just filmed The Night Agent on Netflix in there. And the lady walks in to do a tour, and she's showing 10, 15 people. This place has tours. You can come here and get a tour of the place and the grounds and the facility. And I said to her when they walked out of the room, I said, I got to just say this to you. You are amazing at what you do. Like, she took them in to give them the tour of the room, and she interrupted, like, our video for a second or two, and we didn't care. We were blown away with how she was presenting the room and what's in there. And it was just a bridal suite.
Right.
But me and you could go get lost in there right now. I wouldn't be able to find you. We could play tag, and I couldn't find you. So this place is huge. It's pretty cool. And like you said, there's so many people here on Long Island that don't even know there's a hotel, there's a restaurant, and so many other things that go on here. So, and for years, it's always been a great venue spot to have your wedding and to have parties here, which is why we're here tonight. So ISM is taking advantage of that because this is an amazing place. Great time of the year. Soon we'll be able to do some stuff outside. It's starting to warm up. It's 70 degrees right now. The door is open. It's absolutely beautiful here. So I got to say, if there's any other social media handles, anywhere you want them to go follow you, can they follow you on Facebook, Instagram?
TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, A1VIP Entertainment.
So and the best place to go is probably go to the website so that you can see down below. You scroll down to the footer, and you'll see all his different links there to take you to that.
And you can follow me on all those platforms and see what I'm doing on a regular basis.
Yeah,
I'm always somewhere.
I see it every week. Every week I get a text message, and I see his videos. He's up in a suite somewhere with celebrities doing some great great stuff, and it really is awesome how you are engaged, because, you got to say that about a lot of people. They hire people, they do this, they do that, but you are really hands-on as far as the social media engagement.
Absolutely.
That you really, your phone is always in your hand doing stuff. Always. Wherever you are, it's really cool. So check out his social media, guys. Head on over to a1vipevents.com. The phone number's there, the links to the social media. Follow John Anthony. There's nobody better. The greatest concierge that we have here in New York. I could tell you that wholeheartedly. He's awesome at what he does, and you're very passionate about it. 30 years in the business.
Love it.
You are absolutely amazing.
It's a dream job for me.
It's
not like working,
Right. It doesn't feel like work. And that's where your passion comes in. 30 years of doing this is serious. So kudos to you and congratulations for that.
Thank you.
That's great. And guys, we're going to sign off on that. This was another great episode here at the Castle. And Gaige and John Anthony.
I just want to point out one more thing.
Go ahead.
We just added something to our website. There's a pickleball craze going on.
Oh, wait a second. You're a huge pickleball player.
I was supposed to play tonight.
$250 racket.
I got the scars to prove it. Right there.
He's got
the
$250 racket.
Yes, the Selkirk. But we're doing celebrity charity pickleball events. So if anybody wants to do a pickleball tournament or a charity event with celebrities, we bring the celebrities out, you play pickleball, we raise money.
Celebrity charity pickleball events. I mean, that's a tongue twister all on its own, but you just blew. So can they see that
It's on the website.
A1vipevents.com.
We do that in any city, anywhere.
Get out of here.
Any city.
So you can cruise out to California, do it in San Diego. It's no big deal. Done.
Yeah, done.
Well,
just don't call me for the winter shows up in Minnesota or Chicago or
he likes,
Notre Dame. It's a little too cold up there for me.
He likes tropical, warm, exotic, and you'll see the cars and stuff in the video. It's really cool stuff that he does. It really is, guys. So go check it out at a1vipevents.com. And if you're into any sort of pickleball, I'm telling you, this is the guy. We were just talking about that a little, earlier in the other room, so that was pretty cool. All right, guys. Gaige at ISM signing off with John Anthony. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to ISM Radio. Join us for our invitation-only executive networking event at the legendary Oheka Castle. For more information, visit ideastreammarketing.com.